Okay, you've just unlocked the Living Society card. This is an example of, do you waste your stickers on this? Do you, as a god, care about your followers being happy or being friends? Now, we are going to be introducing a lot about happiness. You'll notice on the right-hand side of the screen, there is a happiness bar. You may think, well, who cares? I don't really care about your happiness. Happiness is going to become very important later on. We'll talk about it when we come to it. But you know, I've played this game without unlocking the Living Society, and okay, my followers are a little bit unhappy, but who cares less? Maybe you don't want to waste those stickers at the moment. Next is the Temple of Doom. This is the first PC exclusive feature that we have, and we'll be talking about that. It's a really exciting feature. The leash, at last. For me, this is where the game really starts to be a bit more strategic. Deciding where your followers go, what they build, deciding whether or not you want to leash your followers to the Pit of Doom and get those lovely gems from sacrificing their lives. This is where it starts. Now, there's lots of different ways to use the leash. The first is to just tap and hold on a single follower and then direct them to where you want them to go. This can be to shrines of expansions that you've unlocked. This can be to repair different buildings. This can be to build things. This can be to take them and see what they will do. If you take a follower next to someone who's dead, you'll notice that they'll react differently. This is a way, we think, of you breaking their free will. It's fine to use the leash as much as you want. Later on, in a subsequent update, we're tracking the amount of time that you take the free will away from your followers. So there is going to be a consequence to what I call over-leashing. But at the moment, you know, feel free to do whatever you want with your followers.
This is my favourite thing to do, actually, when you just get, like, you save up your belief and you get about 15 people and lead them to a massive area of land that you've prepared, and then just leash and let them all go to it and just start a massive building project. This is also the way that you get people to the Pit of Doom, just in case you're wondering. And this was a replacement for the totem that we originally had, which was a lot harder to balance and a little bit more fiddly, and this was our more tactile way of giving this mechanic.
Yeah, and it does feel really nice to have that tactile feedback on your followers, to actually pick a follower up and decide exactly where they will go. Again, this is another thing I love about our approach, is you may never use the leash. You can just sprog. It's called sprogging. If you tap on a follower pip above a house, you don't have to bother about it, but it does allow you for deeper strategies, really planning out your world. Sculpting an area that's up high, for example, will give you more belief when they generate belief, but you'll need to get your people there, and using the leash to do that is a fantastic way.
You can also use this mechanic on trees or rocks to destroy trees or rocks. The same with collecting belief. So clicking and holding on any object in the world and dragging will usually give the same result.
Okay, you've reached voyages. This is a completely separated mini game. Now, the point is, when you're doing a voyage, remember your homeworld is carrying on playing. So it's a great thing to do if you're waiting around for your followers to build things. After you've done this introductory voyage, you're going to have lots of voyages to choose from, and each one of those voyages can give you rewards for completing a land, like extra gems, more belief, more stickers, and later on some of the more resources. Also, as you do each of those lands, some of those lands we've hidden chests in, so there's some really nice bonuses to find in there. Generally speaking, when you complete a voyage, there's a big reward at the end, so it's well worth spending your time. Big tip here. Make sure when you go off and do your voyage, you've set your world up so there's lots of building going on. So when you've completed a voyage, you can come back and everything is all going to be set in place and the things being built. This is the whole ethos of the game. This is not a game that is you just do one thing at a time. There's lots of things that you can do at a time. You should not be waiting around, especially on the on this build. You should never be waiting around. There's always things for you to do.
Help him! Help him! Help him! Help him!